Everybody, today I learned something. Anybody can enjoy it here. No matter how messed up your life is, no matter how many down paths you've taken, no matter how many horrible things you've done, it could all be changed. It could all be different. It could all be better. You have to make that choice though. Okay, and I'm tired of pretending that it's not a choice, because every single day people make the same choice. To rot. And then they end up getting sick. Do you want to know why most people get sick when they're doing nothing? It's because they are allowing their meaning, their purpose, to rot inside of them. You have a purpose. You have a meaning. There's going to be distractions. There's going to be roads that people are going to be like, oh, whatever. Take it. Be delusional. Realize that everything is going to be okay. Yes, including that. That thing that just came up into your head, that exam, that person, that thing. It's going to be all right. And do you want to know why? Oh, this random guy on the internet telling me everything's going to be all right. It is. Do you want to know why everything's going to be all right? One, because I said so. And two, because now you're saying so. Okay, with a mindset change. Okay, the moment you decide to change your mindset, change your thoughts, that is the exact moment you could actually change your life, because the only way to actually change your life is to change your life. Nothing changes if nothing changes, Everything that you're not changing, you are choosing. And you think, I'm not trying to be a preacher. I'm not perfect. I'm not all right myself. Obviously, I'm sad and I get down and whatever. But I'm tired of allowing that, the invisible negative person in the top of my brain telling me that everything's going to be horrible, that things are going to go to south, and then I'm going to be horrible and I'm going to be a loser, worthless, whatever. Tired of listening to that voice. And obviously maybe that's just right now. Maybe that's just this moment. But in this exact moment, it's free. Because where fear ends is exactly where freedom begins. It's amazing. As soon as you stop fearing life, because you fear death so much, the more you fear death is actually the more you fear life, the more you fear living, the more you fear messing up, making a mistake. You want to know why you shouldn't fear messing up and making a mistake? Because you're a human being, and that is going to happen regardless of if you go out there and try to do everything right or not. You're not going to do it right on the first try. You're just not going to. Unless you get extremely, extremely, extremely lucky, you're not going to get it on the first try. You're not going to get it on the second try. You're not going to get it on the third try. You're not going to get it after you've been grinding for an entire week. You might not even get it after you've been grinding for an entire year. I know how it feels to grind for an entire year and still have fuck else to show. It doesn't feel very good, but I promise you this. Something is working in the background. The universe is working for you in the background. The rules are being broken for you specifically. You just have to work through it. You just have to speak. You just have to act. And maybe you'll get there. And why do I say maybe? Because I'm not saying that any single person that goes out there, follows their dream, chases their passion, follows that delusion is going to be successful, because it's not true. It's just not true. It's not true. And it's not because you're not great. It's not because you don't have the capabilities. Not because it's impossible. It is because sometimes that's just how life works. It's unfair. But it's fair, because it is unfair to everybody. Every single person catches the same exact card. When you walk up to the table, you don't get a choice. You don't get to choose who you are, what you look like, who your family is, what country you're born in, what family, how they're going to treat you, and how the people that you interact with, how that's going to matter, and who you're going to marry and who you're going to date and how that's going to shape you. You don't get to choose any of that stuff. That's all already maybe predetermined. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it is. Sometimes I feel like no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, it's already going to happen. It actually already has happened. All you need to do is just be it. That sounds weird, right? Oh my God, my life has already happened. I just have to be it. Yes. All you have to do is just get out there. If you get out there and you do it, you could do it. And I'm talking about anything. I'm not just being one of those Oscar people that come up on the stage and just because they have a award, they're saying that anything is possible and that anybody could do it and that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe it's delusion. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe it is stupid for me telling you that anything is possible and whatever. But you know what? It is better to believe, and I will always believe this, it is better to believe that you are going to win and go out there and lose than to believe that you are going to lose and then go out there and lose. That even if it is going to rain, what is stopping you from standing up, doing a little dance and saying, rain, rain, go away? And now I'm not saying it'll work, but I am saying that as long as you believe, there might just be a chance. Maybe. Maybe. It will always be just a maybe, because you want to know why? There will be distraction in your life after distraction, trying to stop you from doing exactly what it is you are trying to do. But as long as you get up every single day and you are grateful for what you have, because if you are not grateful for what you have, how is it possible that you can get more of something? How can you get more of something if you are not already grateful for the things you already have? Replace your expectations in life with appreciation for everything. Everything will be okay. Everything will be all right. I promise. Even if it seems like everything is falling apart, things are not falling apart. They are falling into place. I'll tell you one last thing. Not one last thing, but I'll just say something real quick because it just came into my mind. When a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? I don't know. Most people will probably say yes. Some will say no. It doesn't matter. But you don't want to know. I'm stuttering now. When a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Sure. It does. Let's just say sure it does. A tree growing. Now, does a tree growing make a sound? It doesn't. Trees grow in silence. Complete silence, darkness. You know, and maybe that's corny, maybe that's a stupid metaphor, but you don't need the world to see you grow. You do it in silence. It's one step every single day. It is a choice that you make. It's going to the gym every single morning, even though no one's there to see it, even though there's not a crazy photography crew taking pictures of you. Oh, this guy, let's document this guy. Doesn't mean it's still not working. Does not mean that progress is still not progress. Does not mean that if you wake up today and you make your bed and you are a little bit better than you were yesterday, that is not good, because it is. Stop comparing who you are to who somebody else is today. It does not work like that. Do not compare your journey to somebody else's journey, because your journey is going to be 110% different than anybody else's. You are an original person. Do not die some kind of copy. Do not go out there copying everybody else. Be who you are. You already are original. You just got to be it. Do not live your life trying to be understood. You never will be. Human language, human action is limited. It's limited as to what I could say to you. It's limited as to how I could act, express to you. Human experience is infinite. Do you know why human beings attach themselves to making YouTube videos, to making whatever, to poetry, to freestyling songs, to making songs, to writing books, to just trying to understand something that they cannot quite understand? It is because human experience is infinite and human language is limited. And that is why it will always be so hard for people to understand who you are, because you have battled thoughts in your own head that you can never say out loud to anybody. You have been there for situations that only you have been there for, and only you have seen the tragedies. Only you have seen the pain. And sometimes that's enough. You know, enough for you to finally stand up and say, you know what? I'm going to live my life. I'm going to enjoy it. That no matter what happens to me, no matter how broken I am, no matter how doubtful, I was not born this way. It was instilled into me. And no matter how hard the world tries to take me out and fuzz me and destroy me, I am going to get up and I am still going to believe in myself every single day, 110%. Even if it means being crazy, even if it means being delusional, believing in the crazy idea, even if it does not work, it does not mean you still do not try. Because if you do not try, you will never know. It is better to have love than to have never loved at all, even though it comes with infinite pain. The love is temporary, but the pain will last forever. That is what a very wise man once said. But he never got to see that one day it will change. That in fact, the one thing that does not change in this life is the fact that things change. That things will always be changing internally and externally. Maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. But it will change. And things will get better. And things will be different. And maybe there will be points where things get worse. But you know what you have to do in those moments? You have to sit down and you have to relax and you have to realize that bad things happen. That there's absolutely nothing you could do except repent. Except try your best to be a positive person. Except try your best to stay positive. I know that's weird. I know it's the motto of the channel. That's my whole point. Staying positive, trying your best, no matter how much shitty things. Whether you lose the job, lose the girl, lose your kids, lose everything, stay positive. Try your best, because you know what? You know what? This is something I've also realized, that no matter what you do, life is going to happen. That tomorrow is going to come. The next day is going to come. And whether you are there or not, it is going to happen. Whether you're here the next day or not, the sun is going to rise, the birds are going to sing. Life is going to happen whether you see it or not. So you use it or you lose it, my friend. And I suggest you use it. Because sometimes, even though in death there is no sadness, no anxiety, no depression, no nothing, there is also no joy either. And that is the one thing that life expresses very amazingly. Joy. So get out there and try your best to live your life, okay? And realize that everything will be okay. I promise. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching the YouTube channel. Stay positive and enjoy your day. And realize that sadness and depression, the one thing I've learned about them is that they hate a moving target. So keep on moving and never stop.